Welcome back. Today we are preparing for squirrel season. So with that being said, I have the Winchester 22 here, and I put a red dot optic on it. So we're going to be sighting that in, getting it ready. I'm going to sight it in here at the 25 yard, and then go verify it on the 50. And we're going to be testing out two different rounds: the CCI standard velocity and the CCI quiet. So there's going to be instances where I may want to use the quiet for just some pest control around the house, but we're going to go ahead and get this site sighted in and then verify it and have a good time. Turn up the brightness a little bit. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, all of our rounds were high, so let's bump her down. Now let's see where we're at. Okay. Alright, so we got the elevation. We just need to come right a smidge. We'll give it 2 clicks. See where we're at. Huh. That was okay. Okay. Pretty sure that should be right on. think we're good. Alright, so should be sighted in now. We're just going to do our final test here. We have a magazine loaded up, and we're going to just see the dispersion on this. Okay, let's go check her out. This is 25 yards with some CCI, just target loads. So this is where we're at. See here, pretty evenly dispersed. I was aiming here, so I was probably just a little bit high, but that's 10 rounds altogether right there. This is where we were sighting it in. So we're just a smidge high, but I think we can work with that. I bump it down even more, may give it one tick down. Give it one tick down and then see where we're at. Or maybe I'll leave it there. This is 25 yards. This is about as long as you're probably going to want to shoot for squirrel. So you can see the distance there, 25 yards. It's pretty good for squirrel hunting. But sometimes you get going at the top of the trees and you may need to reach out a little bit further. But for the most part, it's not too bad for a squirrel hunt. Right now, with it getting ready to go into squirrel season, it'll still be in August. You're probably not going to have a whole lot of really far overhead shots because of the leaves are still out and about. But if you got a nice old forest, you may have some pretty big oak trees that you can actually get up under and shoot squirrel out of. So it's not too bad. So we're just gonna, now that we have our scope sighted in, we're gonna burn through about 100 rounds and make sure we don't have any scope drift. Alright, got a magazine loaded up. Let's see what she's got. Okay, gonna load up another magazine and go through again. We'll go through our second mag here. So we've done 50 rounds with 50 rounds through there. We'll go ahead and load up our standard mag and make sure that we haven't changed our zero at all. It should be that once we, I mean, this is going to be excessive, right? We're not going to be shooting 50 rounds before we go out. So we're going to verify our zero again. And then, you know, when we go hunting, we're allowed, I think, five squirrels a day. So at the most, we're going to be shooting 10 rounds, right? Probably more like 7. So we shouldn't really be shooting 50 is kind of an exaggerated amount. With this red dot, you don't really need to close your eyes either. You can just use both eyes if you want. Alright, check her out. So whenever I shot the 50 rounds through the BX-25 mag, we're shooting chest, the bottom target. So now we swapped over to the top and verified our zero. As you can see, it's pretty much verified. We haven't really changed. I was shooting a little bit lower just to make up for it, so it's pretty good. So it's safe to assume that it hasn't changed those 50 rounds. I may go take it over to the 50 yard and see what kind of difference I have between the 25 and 50. That way, if I do have any longer shots out there, I kind of know where I'm holding at.